Today, we're in the presence of one of the biggest ever falls from grace in Scottish football. Yes, as you can see behind me, we're here at Central Park and we're here to give you the story of Cowdenbeath Football Club. The football club who were only recently in the top tiers of Scottish football, and the football club who now find ourselves on the brink of relegation to non-league football. Yes, only a few years ago, we used to see this place packed out with some of the biggest names in Scottish football. From the likes of Rangers to the big boys of Partick Thistle. This place, it was a regular occurrence for the top tiers of Scottish football. With its uniqueness and with its huge capacity, this ground was one of Scottish football fans' favourites for an away day, and this little town of Cowdenbeath was definitely one to be visiting. Yes, it's a particularly sad story when you think about these goalposts and you think about the players that have leaned up against them in recent years. This ground used to be a TV stadium. It used to be a regular occurrence with some of the biggest teams in Scotland. However, over the last couple of years, things have changed drastically. Believe it or not, just 10 years ago, this club right here were in Scotland's second division. They were one of the most notable teams in Scottish football. However, for the last 10 years for Cowdenbeath, it's been nothing short of a sad demise. Yes, relegation after relegation after relegation has led them to drop not one, not two, but three divisions into Scotland's Lowland League. And this season, with funds very low, it looks as if it could be another relegation on the cards. Cowdenbeath Football Club, once a staple name in Scottish football, a staple name no more. Look at this, the old Iron Brew bins from the Iron Brew Football League back in the day. 2011, they're still clinging on to their days. You followed this club all your days.
Aye.
What have the last 10 years been like as a Cowdenbeath supporter?
When we got promoted, it was good. We went up and then we beat Dunfermline in the playoff to get a second season in the Championship at East End, beat them over the two legs, which is one of the best days of my life. And then the season after, that just wasn't as good. Got a lot of injuries and stuff, and then we went down, players left, went down again, and then when we're in League 2, eventually we went down. The fans stopped coming, and the crowds just have dwindled. So it's the diehards now. It's the guys that have been coming for years. It's the diehards. It's hard going. It's trying to make the costs every week.
To put it finely, over the last 10 years, we've witnessed a sad demise of Cowdenbeath Football Club. What has it been like to be involved with Cowdenbeath Football Club?
It's not been great. I preferred the era before that, when we were going up and we were in what is now the Championship 4 years out of 5, and we won what is now League 1. Those were good years. Cowdenbeath in the 20s were a successful top flight club, finishing 5th in season 24-25. That's 100 years ago to this season. We were the 5th top team in Scotland. Our average home crowd was 9,200, so it was a different world then. That's when the pits were thriving in Cowdenbeath. Cowdenbeath's a mining town, and the pits, we had loads of fans. After the tougher years of the late 20s and 30s, the depression came in. Pits shut down over the years, as you know, there's none left now. The other thing that we did to compensate was we rented the stadium out to the stock cars, who are still here, but a failed property deal before I was involved meant that we lost ownership of the stadium to the stock car company. So they used to pay us a very generous rent. We now pay them a rent. We're their tenants, so we no longer own the ground. So now our real position is that we struggle a bit because of lack of industry in the area. It's not a moneyed area. The fact that we no longer have rental income from the stock cars, and that we just really don't have the cash resources to drive the club forward.
Wow, you could really see the pain in that man's eyes when he was talking about this football club. As you can see now, there is just 10 minutes to kick off, and there is hardly anybody in this ground. This ground, once a stadium that was absolutely thriving, is now a ground that is really forgotten about. Cowdenbeath Football Club, it's been a sad demise. Before we get to kick off, one thing I do love about this stadium is the fact that it's got the stock car racing. This is a proper old school stadium. Am I ready? The Blue Brazil versus Gallifreydine Rovers. Just 10 years ago, on a match day like this, these steps here would be packed. There would still be fans coming in. However, today it's a measly sight Only one turnstile is open down there. And inside the stadium, there is a trickle of fans. It really is a sad sight to see this. From what I remember, to see it so low now, to see so little people in the stadium. Just a reminder, this club sit just a few points above the relegation zone in the Lowland League. From competing in Scotland's second tier with the biggest teams, actually getting results here, some of the biggest results in this club's history, to where it is now, Cowdenbeath really are on the brink of something. Oh, and there we go, Cowdenbeath are a goal down, and you can hear the groans for the fans. 15 minutes in, and they're one down at home.
Oh no! Come on!
Just before half time, Cowdenbeath are now 2-0 behind. It's getting worse. Their own fans are actually giving them abuse now. The Blue Brazil, that's the nicest nickname I could give them after that half. Right, if there's anything that can help us out after that horrendous half, we are in Fife, and remember, Fife's gran, as we've seen recently, is unbelievable. Winning Fife, it needs to be a Bridie. Wow, I thought that was going to be a steak Bridie. It's actually a mince. It's like a mince pie inside a Bridie. It's like the same filling you would get in a mince pie. Nice, I actually quite like it. It's got some onions in it as well. It's not as good as a Spartans one. Nothing comes near that Spartans one. However, it is pretty decent. I would give that a 7.4 out of 10.
So give it to Tom.
Feels like you're watching a game through a jail cell, through a cage. Obviously because of the stock cars are here. That explains why they've got the cages up. Can't do anything about that, but it does restrict the view. But then again, it's a bit better than being at the stock car race and getting a car flying on top of you, isn't it? So you need to take precaution. It's just part of the fun and games here, isn't it? Oh, Gallifrey-Dean, I've just had a red card there. And there we go, Cowdenbeath have got a goal just after half time, and it's 2-1. That opens this game right up now for that red card for Gallifrey-Dean. And that goal, Cowdenbeath have got a big boost. You heard it for the fans there. Can they do it? Look at this, it's a tussle now between both sides. Cowdenbeath have got a spark of life here. It's a ball. Oh. 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 Wow! Wow! We need to VAR that. Oh, what a save! That has opened this game right up. This game is end to end now. Both sides going at it. Listen to the shouts on the park. We're pitch side, and we're making sure we're getting all of this action. This is intense. Cowdenbeath are fighting for their lives here. They're desperate for a result. They need the result. They're a man up. They need to do everything they can to get it. Oh my. Oh my. Oh! Gallifrey-Dean nearly putting themselves 2 goals in front again. Oh. 10 minutes to go now. Cowdenbeath are really pressuring. They're desperate for a second. Gallifrey-Dean managers just shouted, "Composure, lads."
Composure, lads. Composure.
Oh! What a chance. Oh! There's the equaliser. Surely they can't go and get a winner now. Surely not. Can they get a winner? Oh! 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 Corner again! Oh! Oh! That was a violent tackle there. Last kick of the game. What a way this would be to win this. Oh! Full time. Right, because this is a cup game, this is actually going straight to penalties. So we're getting a wee bit extra. It's not just going to be 90 minutes, we're getting a penalty shootout. Up first, Gallagher. Goal. Now it's Cowdenbeath's turn. Oh, just in. Goal. Good finish. Oh, Pooch. Oh, finish. Wow. Finish. Saved. Now Gallagher didn't have the chance to win it. 2-1 it. Cowdenbeath for out. Well, there you have it, even more misery for Cowdenbeath. It just doesn't seem to be happening for them at the moment. And for the last 10 years, it's been a downward spiral of misery. Thank you for joining me. I'm away out to get heat because I'm absolutely freezing. I can hardly even speak right now. Please, if you're from this area, get yourself down here. Cowdenbeath need all the money they can get. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.